Hello, welcome back to my channel, QLC Media. Today we're going to talk about something a little different. My name's Hugh, and this video is going to be about, well, if I'm honest, why I hate dating apps, and why, in my opinion, they're a waste of time. So, it's three main reasons. Number one, they encourage shallow behavior, so when you're out here looking for potential dating partners, you've got a profile where whether it's Bumble, Tinder, or any of these other apps, you got to put some photos up, look all nice, and then you put a little blurb about yourself to reel people in. Now, obviously, it's very minimalist. It's not good enough when determining the type of people that you should be dating or hooking up with, if that's what you want to do on these apps. And if you want to do that on these apps, I promise you these apps are even less effective. It's more effective to just go and meet people through friends, or I mean, in my opinion, even cold approach is better than dating apps. Like, in my personal experience, cold approach is a lot better than dating apps. But we seem to live in this crazy world where people seem to think that everything can be streamlined and everything can be made easier by technology. Dating and hooking up with people is not one of those things. But back to my main point of, encouraging shallow behavior, it's just based on looks, and that's not good enough because looks don't mean anything, really. I mean, they count for like maybe 5 to 10% of the value of somebody as their potential partner. What about their characteristics, their personality, um, uh, whether they have, the same, whether they like the same things that you like, all this different stuff. That's more important than looks, because looks fade, especially if you want to meet somebody and, you know, date them for a long period of time. But again, if you're trying to meet somebody and date them for a long period of time, I still wouldn't recommend dating apps, any of them. My second main point, as to why I hate dating apps and why I think they're a waste of time for everybody, both boys and girls, is because to get the best variety, to get more swipes, or to get the most amount of options, you're gonna have to pay for a premium service, and that's fine, except for the fact that paying for the app doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna get, a better shot at it. No matter how good your profile looks, no matter how good you make your profile, you pay for the service. Yeah, you get more swipes, you get more options, more people to like or swipe, or however the app works. But I know guys that have like five, six, seven apps on their phone, or at least three or four, and it doesn't work for them. Like, honestly, I feel like dating apps, and this is the third point that I'm about to just walk into now. The third main point as to why I don't like dating apps is because they are more catered towards women than men. I mean, women, in my personal opinion, it doesn't matter what they look like. They can get guys, they'll have some guys like their profile, heart their profile, swipe right with them. But guys, it's a lot harder because, you know, it's not only that some women are pickier, it's also that with these dating apps, as I said before, they encourage people to be more shallow than they normally would be, or at least to utilize the more shallow aspects of their personality and being more nitpicky when it comes to these apps, because you can swipe left and right, you don't even have to meet the person doesn't even have to see you, so you can be as harsh as you like. And when it comes to men, men have to try to show that they're masculine, men have to show that they're, you know, obviously you have to be very good looking, somebody that has to go to the gym like 10 hours a week to have a chance on these apps. Now, obviously, you can make the argument that you should go to the gym more often, look better, but at the same time, as I said just now, women don't even have to do anything. The No matter what a woman looks like, she can get somebody on these apps eventually. But men, they have to try 10, maybe 20 times harder than the women. And even when men do get matches on these dating apps, 50% of the time it's a robot, it's a fake profile, it's a scammer. And these dating apps do whoever's running these dating apps, they do absolutely nothing to prevent, fake profiles and scammers and robots from infiltrating the software and, wasting people's time. All they care about is improving the amount of people using their apps. But men are always going to be at a disadvantage when using dating apps because they're catered more to women, especially apps like Bumble. Women have the first shot, women make the first call, and men could be like, it's a waste of time for guys like me, for most guys, if I'm honest. And if you're trying to be dating people, whether you're a boy, whether you're a girl, especially if you're a guy, let's be honest, if you're a guy and you're trying to be out here getting girls' numbers or trying to get dates or trying to hook up with people, I promise you, like even bars and clubs are better than apps. And bars and clubs, going to bars and clubs to talk to women, they have their limitations, but they're still 100 times better than apps, honestly. Dating and sex and hooking up, it's one of those things where you can't improve it with technology, in my opinion. But, if you still want to try it, each to their own. On that note, it's a short video. I want to thank you all for watching. Please like the video, comment, tell me what you want me to talk about next. Subscribe to the channel. Tap the bell so that you can get every notification. I promise I'm going to be uploading something daily. They're not going to be extremely long videos. And I hope to make further developments on this channel very soon. Alright. Have a good evening. Stay safe.